They want you to understand the basics, the fundamental principles of the gospel. But understand, they're just that. They're just the foundation. There's so much more to be understood through each of the principles and ordinances of the gospel, through each of the covenants we enter into, if we're willing to go after those truths and those understandings. But as you said, Dylan, that has to happen individually. The church will not do that journey for you. They cannot do that journey for you. You have to do that with the Lord. And so some of these concepts and ideas that the Lord has revealed are in a certain way a little bit abstract, because certain things cannot be fully understood nor conveyed through language. That's why the Spirit is so important, is because you go to the temple or you go home, you exercise faith, you seek out guidance from the Lord, you commune with him, and then he speaks to your mind and to your heart in ways that language never could, whether it's written, whether it's oral, whatever the case may be. And you start to deepen and understand the Lord and his eternal methods, his eternal order, much deeper and much more profoundly. And so no matter how hard the church, as true as it is, and as much as it is led by priesthood authority, no matter how much the brethren of the church try, they can only communicate to the mass audience, to Gen Pop, through language, through words. And that will never convey all that the Lord has in store to teach. And so we have to individually then take that foundation, that initial step, and say, okay, I can take it from here. I will understand these truths and now go to the Lord and seek deeper, more profound, more eternal understandings of these things. And only through the Lord and through the Spirit can that truth be given. The church cannot do it. And that's something you and I have come to understand, Dylan, and we've started to taste of that fruit and understand that disciples' path. It is so difficult to fully convey and to get others to understand that, to get excited about it, because it takes work. It takes real desire. You've really got to be invested. You got to be all in, and you start to build that relationship with the Lord where you commune with him in a way that is beyond comprehension. But man, that's difficult. And it's hard to get other people to get excited about that and trying to get them engaged in that process.
Yeah. You see, when you have new converts and all of a sudden they get the restoration and they're excited to be baptized, new converts are the most fire members that you'll ever see, because they have that fire and and things are clicking and they're getting new understandings, new revelations. And they're like, yeah, let's do this. Let's be a part of this. Let's move forward. And something happens somewhere along the way, very frequently, where that stagnates. A member makes it to the temple, they're in that endure to the end phase, and they get sucked in that endure to the end phase, and it's just like, what do I do now? What is there for me? And it's just, a lot of times it's not clear. Like, that's something that we have to work through individually. It's like, well, what now? Like, I've done everything that's seemingly available to me. Like, where do I go from here? Thank you for watching. If you found this content spiritually enlightening, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Like the gospel, these little things make all the difference, and it helps the algorithm push out better content for everyone to enjoy on YouTube.